Hello, people of the internet. This is me, Marx Taylor. This is also throughout the arc source. I don't think I actually put that in any of my other videos that were published. Might be my last video, and I'm just gonna say I think I'm gonna stop making videos. Sorry. Um, One reason for this is that the libertarian arc I went on has ended. There's no point making any more. There's no point debunking libertarianism anymore. So why do it? And that's when my channel kind of became like professional, stopped being about me and started to be more of a okay, let's have something else. Uh, how can I say? Me like doing the weird libertarianism arc kind of gave this channel like a backbone other than being my little personal thiefdom where I talked about random shit. And now that's gone, it just is a little thiefdom where I talk about random shit. One, I don't think I need that anymore, which I really want that. But more importantly, I just like the world's just getting worse, and I don't really want to talk about shit as much. Sorry, and also like personal shit. I don't want to turn this into a like self therapy uh channel. Sorry. Weirdly, Pokemon has no, in a weird way, Pokemon's making me depressed. I'm not actually depressed, and also it's not really Pokemon that's doing that to me. But no, it's funny to say that. So yeah. But to make sure, I'll give you a few last gifts before I go away. Firstly, I want to say, what does Marx Taylor even mean? Just that's my entire channel. What does it even mean? Marx Taylor is just a combination of Max Taylor and Marx. Marx, obvious, Karl Marx. As a little socialist channel, makes sense why adding him in. I don't have to explain what that is. But who is Max Taylor? Well, the Max Taylor I'm referring to is the main character in Dinosaur King, which is just another like monster collecting, monster taming, show like Pokemon. You know, Pokemon with dinosaurs, most people call it. There are some like large differences, but yeah, that's basically it. And the main character of the show is named Max Taylor. He is also named. He is also voice acted by the same person who played Pokemon. So, weird thing about Max Taylor is he should sound more like original series Pokemon than modern series Pokemon because uh modern no the weird thing about Max is that he should sound more like original series Ash than like modern Ash because original series Ash and Max are played by the same voice actor and Max, and modern Ash is played by a different guy. So well, girl. So like so technically that's interesting. So they sound basically the same. Watch any Dinosaur King, close your eyes, and you can just imagine Ash being there. Or watch any Pokemon, just close your eyes, and you can imagine Ash being there. My relationship to Dinosaur King has changed, and that's one of the reasons I'm kind of quitting because I liked Dinosaur King when it came out. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. So it's a weird basing my entire channel on Dinosaur King when it was a show I liked, but I basically forgot all about it. Whilst Pokemon, I literally for a portion of my life, my entire life was basically dedicated to Pokemon. So yeah. Secondly, there's an video on my channel which makes absolutely no sense. I hopefully will link it down in the description if I remember. It's called Dynasty King Season 3. Um, and I want to give it a bit of context. If you don't want to hear that, wait until I say McClunky. So in so so basically the context to my weird Dinosaur King Season 3 of video is that I made like a dumb Dinosaur King Season 3 idea. Basically just Dinosaur King, but there was a communist revolution. It is as dumb as that has sound, so let me just explain what happened. So basically, Rex and the Alpha Gun come back to try and stop uh, a revolution happening in Paris. I don't know why they would do that. I never actually thought why they would do it. So basically, so Rex, the Alpha Gang, the D Team go to Paris, and there's a revolution in Paris. They start singing the people, the workers must listen, the internationals in French, and then da 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 da. There's a uh, older Rex comes. It's a and it's like from a different future, and he's leading the revolution. And then they try the Alpha and D team try to stop him, but the dinosaurs refuse to attack him, and then they win. And then the uh, communist revolution continues to continue, and then eventually our Rex Owen, or like Rex Ancient, whatever you want to call him, joins with Rex Carno, and then the revolution continues, and then they all get captured. The rest of the Alpha and D team get captured, and then they get released. Like it was not really that. I didn't think of that deeply. It was just some weird thoughts in my mind. Like was I was this wasn't it wasn't really like a story. But at the end of it, I watched. I listened to a song, which is how I get all my ideas for my stories, and that's why all my stories are so insane and dumb. Is I just listen to a story, and I listened to the what was it? Uh, some song. Let me. So basically, I just listened to this song here, and this just made me want to change my fan theory to make Rex Carno, remember older Rex, into not older Rex, but in fact the main character of the story. I'll probably link this in, but if you want to listen to a bit of it,
I come from East Virginia, where I was born in an old back shed. My father moved us to New Orleans, where he was forced to use his hands. And late one night they took him away from us, because he learned to use his head. My mother cried when the judge.
yeah. So basically, it was just Rex was the main Rex Carno, the older Rex, was just the main subject of this song, and so that and the so that was my weird. So that was just a weird scene for me to put that weird twist in a really dumb story. So hopefully that I've explained it. Also, by the way, one of the other reasons I'm leaving is I have exams. Yes, I'm still school exams. I am still in what in what America will call high school, what here in Britain we call secondary school. So yeah, so, um that's how young I am. Look, and for a treat for you, I'm gonna sing a song I created. You probably know the beat of it, Stop from Rara Aspity. I'm gonna sing it just as we go away. There was this problem is I know it's gonna be shit, so I know this song's shit. Would it be better if I no I should no it's, I know it's shit, sorry. It's over OBS over my little headphones. Would it be better if I'm gonna sing a song I created. So here goes something. There was a certain man from the galaxy long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming gold. Most people looked at him with terror and fear, but to Palpatine he was such a lovely dear. He could chirp at the force like a preacher. Okay, I have to restart. Sorry, I don't have any editing software, so I can't cut that out. There was a certain man from Russia long ago. There was a certain man from the galaxy long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming gold. Most people looked at him with terror and fear, but to Palpatine he was such a lovely dear. He could preach about the Force like a preacher, full of ecstasy and fire. But he also was the type of preacher that one woman would desire. Hey, hey, Anakin, Galaxy's greatest war machine. He was a had to he was gone. Hey, hey, Anakin's now of the Naboo Queen. It's a shame how he carried on. The And he would the time out, and never mind the mask, but his cars are just, it was really wunderbar. In all the affairs of state, he was no man to please, but he was real thing, and he had a girl to squeeze. Oh, the queen, she was no wheeler dealer, though he had the things he done. He believed he was a holy healer who would save her and his son. Hey, hey, Anakin, lover of the Naboo Queen, he was a cat who Hey, hey, Anakin, Galaxy's greatest war machine. It was a shame how he carried on. I hope that wasn't perfect shit. I made another one after. No, that was nice. Now let's make. I have another one. This is gonna be a really long video just because of these song singing segments. But I know this is really how to say cringe, but my entire channel's cringe. I'm gonna sing one more version of this, okay? There was a certain man in a what's that? There was a certain man in Canto long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming gold. Most people looked at him with terror. Sorry. Sorry, I have to restart. There was a certain man in Canto long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming gold. Most people looked at him with terror and fear, but to a colossal skull he was such a lovely dear. He could read his scripture like a preacher, full of ecstasy and fire. But he also was the kind of trainer that the world would desire. Ah, Ashkajun, lover of the colors queen, he was a cat who's gone. Ah, Ashkajun, lover of the war machine, it was a shame how he carried on. I can't, yeah. So, like Ash, I have to leave. Also have exams. I think I already said that. Thank you for you. If you sticked around here, thanks. Thanks. Just like maybe, maybe I might ble- remake videos, but for now, indefinite suspension. I think there was one last thing I had wanted to say. Um, yes, just bye now. Marx Taylor, autograph of the Archosaurs. Out. Oh, one last thing. My Wage 11 Capital playlist, I finally fixed it. So, yeah. If you remember that, you're an OG member of this show.